Today, I asked two different AIs, ChatGPT and Google Gemini, to create the greatest player of all time. And I'm gonna put both of these players in the same league and simulate to see who has the better career. But first, let me introduce you to our players. Starting off with the player Google Gemini created, a 6'8" small forward, weighing in at 225 pounds with a max wingspan. This dude can touch his toes while standing up straight. Now let's get into the attribute. Finishing is absolutely elite, and the highlight of these stats is a 99 driving dunk. Look out below, this dude's gonna boom on you. Pause. Shooting stats, 95 mid-range, 94 tray ball, and he's gonna knock down his free throws at a 90. Playmaking stats are great. Defensive rebounding, he's gonna lock you down, he's gonna grab boards, he can steal the ball, he can block shots. The physicals are also elite. Now, one shortcoming of these AIs is they'll sometimes leave out certain stats, in which case I just put the stat at a 75. Anyways, moving on to badges. Gemini went into a lot of detail with the badges. A ton of legend badges here. You also got a few gold and Hall of Famers sprinkled in there. But our guy is gonna have almost all the best badges. And then tendencies. Looking at these, the Gemini player is going to be super good in the sim. He'll shoot threes, shoot mid-ranges, score on the inside, attack the rim, hit the open man. He'll even throw some fancy passes and some lobs. And he's going to be an ISO player with a 95 ISO tendency. Defensive tendencies are crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if he averaged like 3 steals and 3 blocks. And then some other miscellaneous tendencies. We also got the animations, which I threw onto our player. Some really good ones here, like a Steph Curry jumper. And the dunk packages, Bron, Jordan, Levine, Zion. Yeah, that is going to be ridiculous. Now I'll show y'all our ChatGPT player real quick. And if you could subscribe real quick, that'd be great too. We're on the road to 250K. GPT also went with the taller player at 6'9". But GPT wants their player to be a point guard. 6'9" at the PG is ridiculous. As far as the stats go, they're not as high as the stats Google Gemini supplied, with some being like 70, or offensive boards of 70, or defensive boards of 75. You've got solid finishing, great shooting, great passing accuracy, but I'm not sure why GPT decided to go lower on things like the rebounding and the strength. You're trying to create the GOAT here. As far as the badges go, you got a bunch, but it seems that GPT is not aware of the legend tier of badges. And they also listed some badges that are no longer in the game. I think Gemini did the same, but not as much as GPT did. So ChatGPT might need a slight little update here. Nonetheless, you got quite a few Hall of Famers, some good gold badges. Tendencies were not very detailed at all. Only a few tendencies here. What I did with this is, whatever tendencies that GPT and Gemini didn't list, I just left on an average 50. Animations. The animations are crazy for sure. You got a Kobe Curry jumper, Levine, Jordan, Giannis dunks, some great dribbling animations. But I gotta say, early on, I like our Gemini player a lot more. But maybe our GPT guy will surprise us in the simulation. We're gonna throw them both in the 2011 draft and see how their careers go. It's draft day, and Google Gemini is your #1 ranked player, while they've got ChatGPT in the 2nd spot. Let's see who will have a chance at drafting one of these guys. You gotta get the 1st or 2nd pick. And it's gonna be the Phoenix Suns at 1, Sacramento Kings at 2. With the 1st overall pick in the 2011 NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns will select Google Gemini. 6'8", 225 with that maxed out wingspan. At 2, Sacramento, we know who y'all are gonna take. ChatGPT, our 6'9" point guard. Gemini enters the league at a 99 overall. GPT, only a 91. Now, both of them will be able to progress throughout their careers, so our Google Gemini player will continue to get better, probably get more badges. Some of the stats that aren't maxed out already will go up, and GPT will also have a chance to catch up with our Google Gemini player. Now, looking at their teams, Gemini got drafted to a rough squad. You've got an old Steve Nash in Phoenix, Uncle T-Mac, yeah, this isn't great. But over in Sacramento, GPT is teaming up with Boogie, Tyreek Evans. What y'all know about Dante Green? He's got 99 potential in the sim. Even though GPT's starting at a lower overall, that may actually be beneficial, because the fact that he went second overall is huge. You would much rather be on that Kings team rather than the Suns. But maybe Gemini can carry the Suns. We'll see. Let's jump into the rookie year for the guys. Season number 1 is wrapped, and Google Gemini was on a generational run in his rookie year. 34, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists to go along with 2.5 steals and 3 blocks. Ridiculous efficiency as well. Of course, bro won Rookie of the Year and DPOY. How were you doing, GPT? Did you do anything crazy? 26 with 9 rebounds and 10 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Granted, this was just year 1, and we got to see how the teams performed in the wins column as well. Gemini all defensive first, GPT all defensive first, and the Kings, they were the number 1 seed. Now, Google Gemini, bro, dragged this terrible Suns team to a 5 seed, which arguably might be more impressive, and we could see a second round face-off if both GPT and Gemini win in round 1. Our GPT players taking on the Spurs. It's a tough matchup, even though they're an 8 seed. And then Google Gemini is taking on the Lakers. Again, a tough matchup. You got to face Kobe, Powell, and Bynum. Early on, GPT taking care of business in a sweep. Gemini wins in 5, and we get a head-to-head in year 1. Let's jump straight into it. We're gonna hop in the Simcast game 1. Uh-oh! 2-point ball game. Minute 29 to go. Let's see what ChatGPT and Google Gemini got here. Our Google Gemini player isn't in the game. He's not fouled out though, so he should be subbing in shortly. In the meantime, GPT, you got to guard up on Steve Nash. There's a screen up top from Alexis Ajinka. GPT all over him. Great defense on Nash. Nash puts up the layup, misses. GPT using that insane wingspan to grab the rebound. Swings it over to Tyreek Evans, back to GPT. Easy dunk. And that'll put the Sacramento Kings up by 4. Google Gemini can't even do anything. They got bro sitting on the bench. Nash gets the screen from Ajinka. Steve, mid-range, is off. I am Steve. Hassan Whiteside grabs the rebound. Where's Boogie Cousins? Is he fouled out? I don't even know. Evans with the ball, right to the rim. Layup is good. And the Sacramento Kings, they're going to win this one for sure. Unless the Suns can pull off a miracle. They ought to call a timeout or something. Get their star player in the game. Carroll to T. Rizzy. 3-ball off. And that should do it. Game 1 will be a win for ChatGPT. And he's turning up in the playoffs. Oh, so is Google Gemini. But GPT turning up in the playoffs snags a crucial first game win. Game 2. Can Gemini bounce back? Yes. It's a big win. Gemini 44, 10, and 11. GPT 24 and 11. It's clear. Oh my gosh, what the shay? 18 free throws is crazy. Game 3. It's clear Gemini's the better individual talent, at least as of now. But GPT's got the better team. That may not even matter though. Gemini another dub, 20, 12, and 14. GPT with 21, 9, and 7. All right, GPT. You don't want to go down 3-1 here. We got another close one, 2:07 to go. Let's tune in. Sacramento has the ball. Hassan Whiteside inbounding. Once again, Gemini's not. Oh, no, there he is. He's over there in the corner. So we got GPT and Gemini in the game. GPT backing in on Damari Carroll. Layup is off, and Carroll's able to snag the rebound. He'll give it to Josh Childress. Gemini's over there in the corner. Childress to Carroll to Gemini. Gemini step through shot, draws the foul. I thought that was about to be an and one for sure. First free throw is off. That's surprising. I think he had like a 90 free throw or something. Second one, all net. 2-point lead for Phoenix. This is a crucial game for GPT. Not trying to go down 3-1 here. I mean, bro's got Nash on him. He could take him to the rim from Yucatan. Oh my gosh. Why did he shoot that? He just hoisted roasted that thing from 35 feet. Gemini with the ball, quick cross, mid-range, off. Tyreek Evans will grab the rebound. Reek up to Dante Green, spin. One more to Caspi. Oh, beautiful basketball from the Sacramento Kings. Just playing team ball here. GPT's got 19 and 14 on the night. Uncle Steve with 16 and 14. Gemini right to the rim. And there's that driving dunk we talked about early in the video on display, giving the Suns a 2-point lead. Here's GPT with the ball, defended by Steve. GPT, oh, nice move, but can't knock down the three. Elton Brand will grab the rebound, give it to Nash. One more to Gemini. Gemini, mid-range. He loves that mid-range, and he'll knock it down. It's a 4-point lead for Phoenix. GPT, you better respond. Do not pull another deep three, bro. Right to the rim, layup. See, that's a smart play. You got the wingspan, you got the size. You can take that to the basket every single time. We've got a 2-point game, 3/4 of a minute ago. Gemini with the behind the back move, and he is fouled by Boogie. Oh my gosh, Boogie, chill. It's all right, bro. It's all right. Golly. Oh, it's because we were in the bonus. That's why he was crashing out like that. Gemini hits the first one. Yeah, that is a bad foul, Boogie. I'm not going to lie to you. Second one from Gemini is off. Boogie will grab the rebound. Cousins to Evans. Tyreek was open but didn't pull it. He's going to try and take Nash to the rim, it looks like. There's the screen from Caspi. Oh, that's an open mid-range for Tyreek. Can't hit it, and that might just do it. It's looking like Google Gemini is going to come out on top in this one. Wait, is Sacramento not going to foul? Or are they just going to... Oh, they're going to let the shot clock play out. Look at Gemini's wingspan. His hands are almost touching the floor, and right to the rim for an easy layup. That is the ball game right there. Google Gemini, another dominant performance, 46, 16, and 12. GPT with 21. This is not looking good. Can GPT at least get another one? No. Google Gemini, 47 and 14. GPT with 25 and 10. And Gemini is on to the conference finals, taking on Dirk. This is 2011, no, 2012. I was going to say this was the year Dirk won the chip in real life, but it's a year after. And it's a sweep for Gemini. He's going to the finals year one. If bro takes down the big three Heat, oh my goodness. Game one goes to Miami. Gemini struggles, 26 points, and he fouled out in 23 minutes. Game two, though, it's a bounce back. How about 20 rebounds? Game three is a Heat win. Game four is a Google Gemini Phoenix Suns win. So we're all tied up going into game five. And it's going to be a dub for Gemini, 32, 14, and 15. Game six can close it out right here. And that's exactly what he'll do. 36, 16, and 7. A 20-point dub. And Google Gemini is your finals MVP. Only averaged 28 in the finals, which is kind of low for his standards. But got the dub nonetheless. GPT, man, got to lock in next year because you had the better team and still lost. Now, I get it. Gemini's the better player, but still. You were the 1 seed. You go down in 5 games. That's not a good look. GPT up 4 overalls going into year 2. That'll surely be helpful. Dante Green gets a lot better. Boogie gets a lot better. The Kings look great. And the Suns, they continue to fail to get Google Gemini more help. And bro's going to remain a 99 overall. He developed some new badges. But GPT should be able to make up some ground and catch up with Gemini overall-wise. So that's something to watch out as the video goes on, especially because GPT's got that great squad. Gemini repeats his MVP, averaging 37 this year instead of the humble 34 last year. 17 rebounds, 10 assists to top it off. Gemini was also your DPOY with 37 points, 17 rebounds. I already listed the stats. Come on, Danny, lock in. But 3 steals and 3 blocks as well. And the Suns went 73 and 9. Oh, GPT, it's not looking good. You averaged a humble 27, 9, and 10. That's not enough. GPT and Gemini, both All-NBA and All-Defensive First Teamers. And Gemini is going to be the #1 spot, of course. Well, GPT's in the 4 spot with only 54 wins. Man, your squad's so elite. Well, we'll see how the first round goes for the guys. If they both make it out, then we could get another round 2 matchup. And we will. All right, GPT, I know they just won 73, but you really got to get this dub. Game 1, it's a big win for Google Gemini. GPT tried with 30. Game 2, oh, it might be over already. Oh, GPT got a game. GPT got 2. There you go. Hey, man, I try to remain impartial in these type of videos, bro, but it's clear who the underdog is here in ChatGPT, and who doesn't like an underdog story. Going into game 5, we're all tied up. Oh, the 73-9 Phoenix Suns are in danger of going down 3-2 here. You know, it's something about 73-9. Doesn't have the best ring to it, if you get what I'm saying. So here we go. We're gonna jump in this ball game. I do not see Gemini. Is GPT in the game? No. Okay, I'm gonna call a timeout as soon. Actually, I'll just call a timeout right now. Here we go. GPT and Gemini both subbed in the game. Both will go into Google Gemini for the Suns. Bumps off Lamar Odom. Layup is blocked by Dante Green. Here comes Boogie Cousins. He'll swing it to Tyreek Evans. Tyreek gonna slow it down a little bit. GPT's over there in the corner. Dante Green to Odom. One more to GPT. GPT fakes the layup, fakes again, draws the double team, spins off. He's in a lot of trouble, but still forces the shot and misses. T-Riz will grab the rebound for Phoenix. Ariza to Gemini. Gemini, quick shot fake, bumps off Odom, bumps him again. The strength is incredible on our Google Gemini player. You see how every time he gives the bump, he's moving somebody out the way. GPT with the rock. Game is tied. Minute and a half to go. There's the screen from Dante Green. Fakes the 3, swings it to Evans. One more to Lamar Odom. There's another screen from Dante Green. Lamar, crossover. Down to Dante. Layup is off. Gets his own board. Goes up. Misses again. JaVale McGee will grab the board. Now the ball's passed up to Gemini. Google Gemini blows by Lamar Odom. Now he's defended by Boogie. A bit of a mismatch here. Spin move, layup, plus the foul. Are you kidding me? Yo, ChatGPT is getting cooked, bro. This Google Gemini player is way too good. GPT with the ball. Down by 3 now. Minute to go. There's the screen from Boogie Cousins. Quick hesitation. Steps into the midi. Banks it home. There you go, GPT. Wow, Google Gemini's got 43 on the night. Gemini defended by Odom. Bumps him. Crosses over. Layup. Misses. Gets his own board. Oh my gosh! Just booms on Lamar Odom. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, man. Google Gemini might have just created the greatest player I've ever seen in the simulation. I don't know what it is, the combination of tendencies and everything. I don't even understand, but bro's numbers are ridiculous. His playing game is ridiculous. GPT will get the screen. This game's still not over. Kings only down by 3. Quick behind the back. Fakes. One more to Cousins. Cousins, couple shot fakes. 3-second violation. Oh, man. Sacramento is in deep trouble here. You got to get a stop on this possession, and that's going to be easier said than done, as Gemini has been getting whatever he wants offensively. Bumps Odom, and layup is good. Are you kidding me? It looks like that'll do it. It looks like Google Gemini will get the dub. 47 points on the night. So far in the playoffs, averaging a lot less than the regular season. GPT averaging a triple-double in the postseason. All right, Mr. GPT, you're facing elimination in Game 6. It's over. Only 19 points in that one. Gemini 23, 10, and 15. He'll move on to the conference finals, looking for his second straight championship. Easy trip to the finals after sweeping the Lakers. And next up, it'll be the Washington Wizards led by John Wall. It's going to be light work for Gemini. A finals MVP and ring number 2. GPT, I thought you had a chance there against Gemini for a second, but not the case. GPT goes up 2 more overalls. Almost caught up with Gemini at that 99. Suns bring in Jeremy Lin. That's a pretty big pickup for them. And the Kings, they lost Dante Green. Ooh, that's a big loss for them. Huge hit to their squad. Mr. Gemini did it again. 35, 17, and 11. MVP and DPOY, averaging about 3 steals, 3 blocks. Bill Cartwright, 70 wins on the season. Hey, GPT's numbers are starting to jump a little bit. 29, 10, and 10. That's better. He's still got a long way to go, but it's better for sure. GPT all defensive first. And you see, even with the defensive counting stats, for GPT, it's like 2 steals, 2 blocks. Gemini, it's 3 steals, 3 blocks. There's levels to this for sure. Gemini and the Suns 170, GPT and the Kings 160. And once again, we could get a round 2 matchup. So this is just regularly scheduled programming at this point. Yep, here we go again. It's been really nice to see a lot of head-to-head ball between these guys. Game 1 is a win for Google Gemini and the Suns, even though Gemini struggled, only 19-12. Game 2, another dub. Oh, well, there you go. There's the bounce back game. But GPT played really well too. 25 boards from Gemini is ridiculous. There's one dub from GPT, only 19-10-7. If you get another one and tie the series up, things could be interesting here. GPT down 5, minute 40. Chance to tie this up at 2 apiece. Let's get it. Sam Whiteside inbounding. Whiteside into Odom, one more to Lewis. Oh, the Kings got Rashard Lewis now. GPT to Odom, who was open for the 3 but didn't shoot it. It'll go to Boogie in the corner. Boogie gonna fade away deep 2, knocks it down. DeMarcus Cousins, one of the more skilled big men that we saw in the 2010s. Unfortunate, all the injuries and everything that happened. Gemini with the ball, working on Rashard Lewis, bumps him, layup is good. Bro, the strength is ridiculous. The ability to just get to the basket, bump his man off, get the easy bucket. You don't see that in the simulation. It's incredible. Cousins will catch it down low. He's going to fake the jumper, swings it back to GPT. Nash hasn't retired? GPT finishes it home. Nash is just here to collect some rings, huh? 3-point ball game, minutes ago. Gemini with the rock, defended by Rashard Lewis. Gemini's going to go ISO ball. Oh my goodness, he's deep in his bag. Swings it out to Jeremy Lin. Lin to Gemini. That's an open tray. It misses. Whiteside the rebound. All right, door is open for GPT. 3 will tie. 2 will put you within 1. Odom has it. There's the screen from GPT. Lamar gonna swing it back to GPT. GPT driving. Oh, passes it out. It finds Boogie for a long 2, and it rolls out. Oh, man. Well, the Kings do not have to foul, but they need a stop right here. Gemini with the ball. Bumps Lewis. Layup is off. All right, rebound Cousins. Kings have a chance. Rashard Lewis inbounding. It'll go into GPT. That's an open tray, and he hits it. Hey, ChatGPT's not going down without a fight. No Draymond, but he's not going down without a fight. We are all tied up. 17 seconds to go, so Gemini can hold for the last shot here. Phoenix Suns could get the dub and probably seal the series by going up 3-1. Most teams don't come back from down 3-1. Gemini with the rock, defended by Odom here. Yep, he's going to take his sweet time, and you do not want to let him get downhill because we know what happens when bro gets downhill. Bumps Odom, pulls the 3, and misses. Kings the board. They still had a timeout. Oh my gosh, so Sacramento will have a chance to win it here. Let's see what they can do. Rashard Lewis inbounding. Lewis into GPT. That's an open midi. Oh, he missed it. A great look. Couldn't have asked for a better look with the game on the line, especially considering you only had 2 seconds. But it does not end in a dub. It instead ends with some extra basketball here for the fans. We're going to jump in the Simcast for the first couple minutes of OT. Then we'll hop back in. Minute 17 to go. Suns up by 3, and they have the ball. JaVale McGee inbounding. It'll go into Gemini. Gemini's defended by Odom here. Gemini's going to attack the rim, and there's a nice contest from DeMarcus Cousins. Forces the miss off the bottom of the rim. Odom to GPT. GPT defended by Lin. Boogie wants it down low. McGee pokes it away, and it's out of bounds. Did GPT try to grab that? Or is that still King's ball? Okay, that's still King's ball. That was kind of a close call, I think. Rashard Lewis inbound, and it'll go into GPT. GPT from Yucatan. Why does he keep doing that? Oh, because Boogie's going to catch it off the rim and slam it home. We got a 1-point game. 50 seconds to go. Gemini bringing it up. Defended by Odom here. There's the screen from JaVale McGee. Gemini, tray ball in there. Oh my goodness. It's just not fair. Rashard Lewis inbounding. It'll go into GPT. GPT, you got to pull off a miracle here. Mid-range, rolls in. Okay, 2-point game. 39 seconds left. Gemini will bring it up. No need to foul if you're Sacramento, but you want to stop here for sure. Gemini bumps Odom. Layup is good, or is off, but he's fouled. Gemini has been known to miss a free throw or 2, but makes the first here. Second one will make this a 2-possession game. He knocks down both. Oh, man. GPT probably got to go for a 3. 3. There's a timeout. Sacramento wants to talk things over. Rashard Lewis inbounding. Lewis. Oh, it's thrown away. T-Riz with the steal. And that'll do it right there. 34 from GPT is not enough. 37 and 13 from Gemini. And it looks like it's going to be another one of those situations where GPT loses. Yep, he's out of there in 5. Lakers in the conference finals. They just got swept by the Suns last year. They'll lose in 5 this time. Bulls in the finals taking on Gemini. So far, Gemini undefeated in the finals. D-Rose looking to change that. It's 2-2 going into game 5. Gemini comes out on top with the game 5 dub. Bulls season on the line as we head into game 6. Chicago fighting here. And it looks like we'll have a close one in the finals. A minute 42 to go. Gemini versus D-Rose. Man, we've had quite a bit of gameplay in this video. Is this only year 3? Yeah, we're only 3 years in, and we're probably like a good 20-25 minutes into the video. Hey, I'm here for it, man. We've had a lot of great gameplay. Gemini, hop step, layup, draws the foul. He'll be shooting 2. Gemini has an ability to get to the line. First foul shot is good. Second one from Gemini is off. Bro does miss some free throws on occasion. Luol Deng with the rock. Deng defended by Gemini, swings it to Boozer. Now to go to D-Rose. Rose explosive to the rim, kicks it out to OJ Mayo for a 3. Rose should have just took the layup. Steve Nash got bumped out the way. Here's Jeremy Lin with the ball. Lin Sanity driving to the rim, misses. Gemini tips it in using the ridiculous wingspan on the glass to put the Phoenix Suns up by 1. Derrick Rose with the rock. Rose defended by Nash here. Bumps him. Layup is good. He floated that thing to the moon. Beautiful floater from Mr. Derrick. 1 point lead Chicago. Minute to go. Gemini defended by Deng, who's an elite defender, but he blows right by him for the easy deuce. Now the Suns are up 1. Bulls and Phoenix just trading buckets right now. Rose with it at the top. Here's the screen from Carlos Boozer. Derrick throws it away. Gemini the interception. He's off to the races on the fast break. Spin move. Layup. He tries to pass out of it, but it's intercepted by Derrick Rose. Rose with Gemini behind him. Now it's just Nash in front of him. Steve getting absolutely cooked here, but able to recover defensively. McGee the rebound. Lin will give it up to Gemini. Looks like the Bulls are not going to foul. A bucket here could put the Suns up 3, or they could go for a tray ball, go up 4, make it a 2-possession game. Regardless of what the Suns do, Gemini's going to take his time. Wants to chew as much clock as possible before making his move. Only 5 on the shot clock. He's got to go. That's an open 3. Oh, good night, Chicago. Good night, Chicago. Gemini's going to send them packing. That is game, series, all that good stuff. 33 from Gemini, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, and that's another championship for the Phoenix Suns. Gemini named Finals MVP with 31, 15, and 11 playoff averages. GPT's trying his best. Boogie's trying to help. Tyreek's trying to help. But even with a great squad like that, Gemini's just too dominant. GPT goes up 1 overall. Gemini standing pat at that 99. Let's jump into another season. Gemini going for a 4-peat. GPT still trying to get on the board. Google Gemini, very consistent, averaging similar numbers as usual, but the rebounding was lower. Only 16 rebounds a game. Pretty pathetic if you ask me. DPOY as well. 65 wins for the Suns, so not as many as usual. GPT, 28, 10, and about 10 assists. Both GPT and Gemini, all defensive first. Why does this happen every year? We're going to get a round 2 matchup. Just go ahead, show it to me. Well, maybe not, because GPT might sell in round 1 against the Golden State Warriors. Let's see. Come on, GPT. There you go. Our regularly scheduled round 2 matchup as GPT drops 32. There it is again. We've had this literally every year, and every time Gemini has won all the way to the finals. There it is, an easy championship. 30, 12, and 10 throughout the postseason. Gemini's stats dropped off in the playoffs. I don't know, man. Gemini's 4 for 4 on chips, no Wendy's. And GPT is 0 for 4 on chips like Chris Paul. Gemini, another MVP, 34, 16, only about 10 assists on the season. Probably his least impressive statistical year all video, but the Suns still won 71 games. Hey, GPT's starting to come up. 31, 9, and 10 on the season. There you go, GPT. 66 wins. This could be a generational matchup between GPT and Gemini. 1 and 2 seeds in the conference. If they can both make it to the conference finals, we got ourselves another GPT Gemini showdown. Here it is. They both go undefeated en route to the conference finals. Come on, GPT. It seems like you've really covered some ground. You've started to catch up with Gemini. Your numbers are comparable. Okay, we might have something here. Game 1, I'm simcasting. This is the conference finals. GPT up 5, minute 5 left. He can set the tone with the dub. The GPT comeback arc would be ridiculous. Coming back down 0-4 in rings. Y'all think he can do it? Yi Jianlan inbound, and there's the interception from GPT. Oh, the Suns can't afford turnovers like that. They're already down big. GPT gonna attack the rim, layup. Oh, we missed it. Gemini is at the scorer's table, so this is all GPT. Tray ball for the Suns is off. Evans will grab the rebound. GPT's wide open. Take that thing all the way. Ball game. Kings get out of here 1-0. Gemini 28, 14, and 12. How about 44 from GPT? Uh-oh. Here we go. Game 2. Okay, looks like Gemini's gonna bounce back with a dub. 34, 9, and 5. GPT 28, 5, and 12. It's 1-1 going into game 3 of the conference finals. No, GPT, don't do it. Don't just fold. I mean, he had a great game. Gemini was even greater though with 39. Did that say? Yeah, 39. Game 4. Can't go down 3-1, GPT. Hey, regardless of the fact that one guy's been doing all the winning, this has been a generational rivalry. I mean, all the matchups, so much fun. Probably one of my favorite videos I've made throughout 2K25, at least thus far. Kings have the ball down by 2. GPT in danger of going down 3-1. There's an illegal screen. Alec Burks, come on, dog, lock in. Gemini just subbed in the game. Bailey inbounding. I don't know who that Bailey dude is. I'm gonna call you Bald Head Bailey, okay? Gemini swings it to Bailey. Bailey gonna get the screen from Elton Brand. Has a wide open 3. Can't hit it. GPT will grab the rebound. He's gonna push the ball here in transition. T-Riz defending him. GPT blows by Ariza. Can't bank the shot. Tries to grab his own board but loses it. And here comes Gemini. Quick spin move. Gonna attack the rim. Oh, behind the back. Step back jumper is cash. That was too smooth. 25 and 11 from Gemini thus far on the night. Here comes GPT, defended by Ariza. There's a screen from Boogie. Boogie will drop down to the rim. DeMarcus backing in, bumps Brand a couple times, fakes, and draws the foul. There you go, DeMarcus will take 2 free throws for sure. First one from Boogie in there. Second one from Boogie is also... Oh, no, we missed! Gemini will grab the rebound. 1 possession game here as the Suns are up by 3. They can make it a 2 possession game with a bucket. Gemini blows by Burks. Easy deuce. Yeah, this might be the greatest player we've ever seen in one of these sims. Just gameplay wise and the jump ins, he's been ridiculous. The animations the Gemini came up with, insanity. Boogie hook, good. That'll keep the Kings within punching distance. They're only down by 3, still over a minute left. Or it's not punching distance, that's not the saying, it's striking distance, right? I don't know, man. Gemini spin move, layup, high off the glass. I mean, come on. That thing almost hit the shot clock. He threw it up so high, it still went in. GPT with the ball, defended by T-Riz, throws it down to Boogie Cousins. DeMarcus backing in on Brand, layup is off, and the Kings will not get the rebound. And here comes Gemini for Phoenix, defended by GPT. One more to Bailey, back to Gemini. Gemini draws the double out to T-Riz. Ariza misses it. Last chance for Sacramento. Here comes Cousins. Cousins spins, pulls up the shot, misses, and that will do it. The Sacramento Kings go down 3-1. GPT, I mean, you put up a very valiant effort, man. Props to you, but it looks like this season's going to end like the others. Yep, loses in 5. GPT 34 in the last game, but Gemini just, yeah. NBA Finals, Suns, Hornets, here we go. Who is Trey Warwick? Wearing number 86. Buddy, get on the O-line. No way Gemini's about to lose to Trey Warwick. Yeah. They win in 6. Gemini Finals MVP. Ridiculous playoff averages, but GPT starting to really catch up as far as the numbers go. So watch out for that as these seasons go on, but he's still down 5-0 in rings. It would take a generational comeback effort for sure. Google Gemini was on a revenge tour this year, showing the world he's way better than GPT. 38, 15, and 9 on the season, MVP, DPOY. But the Kings win 68, and GPT was elite 31, 11, and 10. For once, Sacramento, the best team in the conference, while the Suns are in third. We'll see if we get another conference finals showdown. They both make it to round 2. There's Gemini in the conference finals. Every single year, these guys have faced off. Do you understand how ridiculous that is? All right, here we go. Game 1 will go to GPT. 30, 13, and 8. He's averaging 40. Oh my gosh. But Gemini's really averaging 40. Oh no. Game 2, another GPT win. Gemini only 17 points, fouled out quickly. Game 3, Gemini 57. It didn't matter because GPT had 46, 9, and 17. GPT finally gonna get the dub, and he does it in a sweep. Are you kidding me? He finally did it. He's in the finals, taking on the Detroit Pistons. A good Pistons squad, but bro just took down the greatest player ever. So I think he's got this. Yep, GPT in 5. Okay, bro's on the board with the championship, and he did it in dramatic fashion. We'll see if when it rains, it pours, if he can start going on a run, winning some more championships, maybe adding some MVPs. It's not too late. These guys only 6 years in to their NBA careers. Google Gemini is your MVP. 36, 15, and 10. Yeah, still absolutely dominant stuff from Gemini for sure. But the Kings, again, the number 1 seed. GPT 33, 11, and 10. GPT and Gemini all defensive first. And these squads, 1 and 2 seeds. Kings in first, Suns in second. Round 1, both teams take care of business. Round 2, looks like it's going to be more of the same. Oh my gosh, Phoenix almost blew a 3-1, but blew out the Lakers in game 7. So here it is for year 7 in a row. Wait, the Suns got, when did they got Trey Ward to play with Gemini? Oh nah. Oh nah. Because GPT's main advantage was having a better supporting cast, and now Gemini got some real help. This is going to make the series a lot tougher on GPT. Maybe not. Up 3-1. Okay, Gemini will take a game in convincing fashion to force a game 6. Let's see. Will GPT close this thing out? Up by 6. A minute to go. And GPT can send Gemini packing a second year in a row. Otto Porter inbounding. Ball will go into GPT. I mean, take your time here. Look for a quality shot. Right to the basket. I'll say that's a quality shot. A Showtime slam for GPT. It looks like it's going to be another win for the Sacramento Kings. They're moving on. GPT locked in right now. I mean, Gemini teamed up with a 96 overall. It didn't even matter. NBA Finals, it's going to be the Hornets versus GPT in Sacramento. But we know the real finals. Okay, never mind. GPT's about to go down here to Clay and the Hornets. Unless he can pull off the 3-1. If he pulls off the 3-1, the resume becomes even more decorated. It's going 7. GPT, triple dub. Game 7, here we go. Can pull off the 3-1. It's a blowout. GPT 35, 5, and 11. And another championship with the finals MVP. He's only 25, only 7 years into his career. And he's starting to make up some ground. Now, the only thing he doesn't have is those MVPs. Gemini dominates the most valuable award. So we'll see if GPT can get on the board with one of those this year. Gemini with another most valuable player. 36, 13, and 9 on the season. Another DPOY as well for Gemini. 71 wins for Sacramento though. GPT 31, 10, and 10. They need to put him in MVP conversations. Your team is winning 71 games. You can't win most valuable. I feel like that's kind of crazy. I know Gemini's stats are ridiculous, but and the Suns did win 64, so I guess I see it. Round 1, both teams take care of business as usual. Sacramento light work in round 2. Phoenix gets out of round 2 and 6, and here it is again. GPT versus Gemini volume 1 million. And this time, Gemini's coming back for vengeance here. 3-0, 50, 13, and 11 to take the 3-0 lead. And Gemini's saying, yeah, you had a couple years. I gave you those. I'm going to go ahead and get back to business. Remember, Gemini has a perfect 5-0 record in the finals, I want to say. What did I just click on? Oh, Simcast Live. While GPT is a perfect 2-0 in the finals. Let's see if Gemini can make it 6-0 like the great MJ. Yep, there it is. It's easy in the finals. And Gemini, another chip, just defeated a 71-win Sacramento team en route to the title as well. So that's an achievement in and of itself. Trey Warwick, though, Gemini's right-hand man, starting to regress. So keep an eye on his regression that could lead to some Suns struggle. Gemini, another MVP. No voter fatigue in the video game, so bro can just win it year after year. 37, 14, and 10. MVP, DPOY, and the Suns win 63. GPT averages 30, 10, and 9. Makes all NBA first, all defensive first. His Kings win 55. They're in the 3 spot, Suns in the 1 spot. Both teams take care of business in round 1 and round 2 as well. So there it is again. This is insane. Gemini versus GPT, volume 10-9. Yeah, this is the 9th. Game 1 will go to GPT, 37 points. Gemini had a 40-point triple-double. Game 2 goes to Gemini. GPT wins game 3. Gemini wins game 4, so we're all tied up. Headed into a key game 5. And of course, we got another hopping game. Minute 43 to go. Suns up by 3. Let's watch some basketball here. Trevor Booker inbounding. It'll go into GPT. GPT's defended by Jeremy Lin here. He's going to rise up for the 3. It's off. Warwick the rebound. Trey Warwick, this is that dude who was the really high overall. He swings it out to space. Now it goes to Gemini. Gemini steps into the mid-range. Can't hit it. It's rebounded by Booker. Here comes Cousins. Boogie defended by Gemini. Gives it up to GPT. GPT blows by McGee. And the layup is rejected. Great block from the Shackton MVP. Trey Warwick with it. Spin move. Layup is off. Gemini's there on the glass. Misses on the second effort. But the third effort is good. Or well, I guess that was just his first effort because he grabbed the rebound. You get what I'm trying to say. GPT with it. His Kings down by 5. Jeremy Lin defending. Winner of this game has a 3-2 advantage. There's the screen for GPT. Wide open 3 is good. It's not over yet. We got a 2-point game. 51 seconds to go. What does Gemini have to say about that? Gemini, the quick spin move right to the rim. Bumps off his man, but there's some good help defense from Boogie. That's the key with Gordon Gemini. You got to have that help defense. GPT spins right into a turnover. It's a big turnover right there. Kings do not have to foul, but now they need to stop. They didn't even get a chance to get a shot off last possession, and there's Gemini with the mid-range jumper, putting the Suns up by 4, making this a 2-possession game. And once again, GPT's in trouble. Here we go. Ball will go into Tyreek Evans. Reek, defended by Warwick, swings it to GPT. GPT barrels to the rim, draws the foul. Jeremy Lin is out of here. He's fouled out the game. First one from GPT is good. Now you got to bank on a missed Suns free throw. Second one from GPT is also good. Okay. Ball will go into Warwick, and Warwick's going to shoot too. Don't know how good of a shooter he is. I'm not really too familiar. First one is good. Second one from Warwick is also good. Suns up 4. GPT will bring it up. Probably got to go for a 3 here. Quick behind the back. Mid-range is good. So you're going to put the pressure on the Suns to hit free throws again. They'll give it to Warwick, who just knocked down 2. First one from Warwick is good. Second one from Warwick is also good. Yeah, you got to go for a 3. I mean, you don't have any timeouts. You need to be in a hurry here. Evans with the ball. Tyreek to Otto Porter. 3 ball off. And that'll do it for Sacramento. They go down 3-2. Trey Warwick, 29 points. Gemini, not the craziest game. Only 24 and 11, but what a run he's been having. 41, 13, and 10 averages this postseason. GPT averaging 31, 9, and about 10 assists as we head into game 6 with GPT's season on the line here. And GPT is going to respond with a big dub. 35, 6, and 15. There you go. Game 7 on the way. GPT versus Gemini. Win or go home situation. And it's Gemini with a blowout win. Oh my gosh. Baldy. 57 points. And Gemini had 45, so they combined for what? Quick math, 102. NBA Finals. Gemini looking to go 7-0 here, and that's exactly what he'll do. I pressed sim round because I was pretty confident he was going to take care of business, and there it is. The most decorated resume in league history. But man, GPT's been great in his own right. If he wasn't in a league with Google Gemini, he'd be dominating, but he's in a league with Google Gemini, so there's your problem. Trey Warwick goes down 3, so the Suns supporting cast starting to dwindle. Kings supporting cast standing strong as we go into year 10. Gemini with an MVP averaging 38-14 with 10 assists, and he wins DPOY as the Suns take home 64 wins. GPT with 30, 11, and 10 assists. Well, not exactly 10 assists, a little bit short. I rounded up for bro. We got the 1 and 2 seeded teams. Will we see another conference finals meet up? No, it doesn't look like it. Unless we got 2 game 7s here. Sacramento was down 3-1. I don't know about the Suns. I don't think they were down big or anything, but let's see. Can GPT pull through? Of course he can. 40 ball. Now, can Gemini pull through for the 10th matchup in a row? No, it's over. It's over. The run of them facing off every year is over. Gemini 30, 13, and 10, but it's not enough. GPT will instead be facing the Grizzlies, and that's going to be easy. NBA Finals. GPT's got the C's led by Jokic. They've also got Book and D'Lo. GPT goes up 3-2. One more dub. He's out of here with another chip. That'll make him 3-0 in the finals. There it is. 29-12 from GPT en route to a title. Something just felt off about this year with GPT and Gemini not facing off. This doesn't feel right. Progression. Ooh, Kings are getting old, huh? Same with the Suns. Gemini is your most valuable player. Is this a career year? Yeah, 39 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists. That's the most points we ever seen Gemini average. Wins the DPOY, as usual. GPT 30, 11, and 9 on the season. Makes all NBA and all defensive first. Kings only won 58, so I don't know that they'll make it for a conference finals matchup. We'll see. I mean, 58's a lot, but, they're beatable. Or not. Looks like Sacramento is going to go all the way to the conference finals. Oh, but Gemini's in a game 7 with the Grizz. Come on, lock in. There you go. 41, 10, and 10, and he's having a crazy run. 42, 13, and 9 averages here in the postseason. And here it is, back like we never left. Game 1, we'll go to Gemini 30, 13, and 10. Game 2, it's GPT with 32, 7, and 10. Game 3, it's GPT again. GPT might take this thing home. Yep, he gets Gemini out of there in 6. 46, 14, and 10 from Gemini, but it wasn't enough as GPT punches his ticket back to the finals, looking for his 4th NBA championship, right? It's crazy that every single year, one of these guys has won the championship. And that trend will continue as GPT takes another one home. That's ring number 4 for him. 4 championships like he's Clay. Cousins starting to regress, though. That could be trouble for GPT. And, Gemini's probably in trouble, too, with a lot of his team regressing. Bronny James, MVP. I'm just kidding. But I bet I caught some of y'all who weren't paying attention, huh? Gemini wins MVP DPOY 37, 14, and 9 on the season. I can't wait to look at the record books at the end of this video. GPT had a career year, 33, 11, and 9 on the year. Made all NBA and all defense. But the Kings, only 52 wins, while the Suns got 63. We could see a round 2 matchup between these guys again. No! GPT lost round 1, and bro was going crazy too. Gemini moves on to round 2, almost loses, but puts up 31, 12, and 13 to help his team advance. Next up, it'll be the Timberwolves, and it's going to be another dub. Okay, Google Gemini back in the finals, taking on the Hornets. GPT beat this Hornets team before, and Gemini will do the same. There's another title. That's 8 championships for Gemini. I think that at this point, Gemini solidified himself as the greatest, as better than GPT, but we got to see how the rest of these careers pan out for both these guys, just to see how much Gemini can run up the numbers, run up the accolades. It's going to be crazy. Gemini MVP once again, 37, 14, and 8 on the season. Also your DPOY, 65 wins from the Suns. GPT only 28, 10, and 7 after having a crazy year last year, and the Kings only went 43 games. Yeah, GPT might be falling into the background. Bro got swept in the first round. What? Gemini lost in the first round of the A seed. I did not see that coming at all. But there it is, an L for Google Gemini. Both guys losing round 1, meaning that neither one will be crowned champion as the A seeded Jazz go all the way to the finals. For the first time, we don't see GPT or Gemini lifting up that trophy at the end of the season. That's a pretty interesting development. Ooh, how did the Suns manage to seal Tyrese from the Jazz? That's a good pickup for them, getting Gemini some help here. Might be he needed after that round 1 L. Gemini, another MVP, 37, 14, and 8 in year 14. And Tyrese won 6th man of the year. Phoenix had him coming off the bench, but he was playing great. Gemini, DPOY, and the Suns win 65 games. GPT, 26, 11, and 8. It's not enough, man. Well, maybe it is. The Kings are back in business. 56 dubs on the season. Otto Porter's fed up. Round 1, both teams take care of business. GPT did go 7, but yeah, you see what happened in game 7. Golly. GPT gets cooked in round 2. Gemini's back in the conference finals, taking on the LA Lakers, led by De'Aaron Fox. And that's going to be a win in 5. Gemini back in the finals, taking on the Miami Heat with Anthony Edwards, Jalen Green, Bagley, Mo Bamba, and Markelle Fultz. And the Heat, they're about to hand him an L unless Gemini 3-0 comeback of doom. Come on. Come on, Gemini. Game 7, 52 to force game 7. No way. No way he pulls off a 3-0 to keep his undefeated finals record. He's the GOAT. 34, 15, and 9. And he averaged 43, 13, and 8 in the finals to complete a 3-0 comeback and win his 9th championship. Wow, that's probably one of the most impressive rings we've seen all video. I remember we saw a 3-1 comeback from GPT in the finals as well. Supporting cast dwindling here in Phoenix. Same thing. I mean, I would say GPT's definitely got more to work with in Sacramento. Gemini maybe showing some signs of his age. Only 32, 13, and 9. Definitely the worst statistical season of his career. He's still the MVP, still the DPOY, still 64 wins. So it's not like he's trash or anything. And GPT had a bit of I'm gonna edit that out. A bit of a bounce back, averaging 29, 10, and 8 on the season. Gemini and GPT both all defensive first and the top 2 seeds. So GPT back in business. Dame time starting at PG here in Phoenix. That's interesting. Uncle Dame, he's 35. Gemini finds himself in a game 7 against the Thunder, who have kept KD, Russ, and Harden this whole time. And there you go, GPT, a 1-point dub in game 7. I guess we should have tuned in, but it's the first round, bro. Conference finals. We're back. This could very well be the last time, so we got to enjoy it. GPT versus Gemini conference finals. Final strip on the line. GPT starts off strong. Gemini bounces back the next 2, giving us a close series. Tied up at 2 apiece going into game 5. And guess what? They'll give us at least one more game 5 battle. Key game battle. We're in here for sure. Minute 48 to go. Suns up by 1, and they have ball. Here's Lillard with the rock. Lillard defended by GPT here. Gives him a little bit of a bump. Dame's going to walk it back out. Swing it to Terry. Is that Dalen Terry? Terry gets the screen from Kai Jones. Throws it down to Kai. Back out to Lillard. Lillard getting clamped by GPT. Ball goes out to Terry. Shot clock's almost out of time. Terry's going to have to pull. Tough 3. Ball is off. Jones can't secure the offensive board. And here comes GPT. Head of steam in transition. Swings it to LeVert. LeVert going to work. Gives it out to Boogie Cousins. One more to GPT. GPT long 3. In and out. Hart the rebound. I know Gemini is not in right now. Did he foul out? No. So he's right there at the scores table. Ball will go up to Lillard. Lillard attacking the basket. Oh my gosh. Faked bro out of shoes and missed. PJ Washington will grab the rebound up to Devin Vassell. Come on, GPT. You got to take advantage with Gemini off the floor. Got to go to work here. There's the screen for GPT. Long 3. In and out. No buckets since we've hopped in. 45 seconds to go. Lillard working on Cousins. Attacks the rim. Rejected. A big block from Boogie. Here's GPT. Up to Vassell. Vassell right to the rim. That's a wide open mid-range. And he knocks it down. Not even really a mid-range. A close shot. A close jumper. Whatever you want to call it. It's 2 points. And the Kings up by 1. There's his Suns timeout. Much needed. So you can get Gemini in the game. Is that Siakam too? Dang. The Suns got a squad. Kai Jones into Ayo Dosunmu. Now it'll go to Gemini. Gemini to the rim. He gets fouled by GPT. Oh, come on, dog. You can't be the one committing the foul. First free throw for Gemini is off. So best case, the Suns tie this thing up. And Gemini will make the second. All right, GPT, you can game them. Full 24-second shot clock. 24 on the dot. So you can chew a lot of clock here and then go for the game-winning bucket. Let's see what he can do here. PJ Washington into GPT. GPT defended by Lillard. Dame might get a taste of his own medicine here with the clutch jumper. We'll see. GPT with 10 on the clock. He's going to get into motion. GPT playing with his food here. 4 on the clock. Steps through. through and finishes. Only 1.5 left. Suns don't have any timeouts. Gemini, the full court heave is off. And that will do it. GPT clutches up with a game-winning layup to seal the deal in Game 5. 23-13 from GPT. Gemini at 37, 13, and 10. But still, the Kings get out of here with a dub. Game 6, Sacramento can win it right here, right now. And it's going to be close again. Because why wouldn't it be? We got a 1-point game. Minute 21. GPT can go to the finals. As we hop in, Siakam's at the line. First free throw is good. That'll tie this thing up. Second one is also good. Here's GPT with the ball. Defended by Dame. GPT getting in his bag. Couple dribble moves. Creates some space and knocks it down. It's a 2-point lead Sacramento's way. Gemini will bring it up. Gemini gonna get the screen from Kai Jones. Gemini tray ball is good. Google with the answer after GPT just knocked down the 3. Now GPT's barreling to the rim, spinning, gets out of control, kicks it out to Washington. Washington to GPT, relocates for an open midi. Kings back up 1. He's got 36 on the night. 3/4 of a minute to go. Gemini will set things up here. Gemini defended by Porter, drives to the rim. He's doubled. Gonna swing it out to Siakam. 10 on the shot clock. Ball will go to Dosunmu. Gemini relocates, catches it at the logo, bumps Washington right to the rim, and the finish with 2 hands. A 1-point lead for Phoenix. Gemini's not going down without a fight. Here in year 15, we're getting a legendary matchup between these two veterans. GPT right to the rim. Layup is short. Gemini the rebound. And Lillard is fouled. He'll be going to the line for 2. First one from Lillard is off. It's lame time. Hey, get well soon, Dame, off the injury, though, in all seriousness. Second one from Dame is good. Suns up 2. Here's GPT with the rock. The quick spin. A 3 will give the Kings a lead. 2 will tie it. GPT bumps, spins, kicks it out to LeVert for the lead. And Karis LeVert knocks it down. Kings up 1. Still 4.6 on the clock. Either the Suns win or either the Suns hit a shot or they go home. Gemini rises up midi, and it's good! With 0.3 to go, we're headed to a Game 7. Are you kidding me? Yeah, this has got to be one of those ones, bro. One of my favorite videos, all of 2K. 36, 14, and 8 from GPT. Gemini, 26 and 13. And we've got a Game 7 on the way. Oh my goodness. It's going to be all Gemini in Game 7. He hits the game winner, then leads his team to the finals in Game 7. He hit the game winner in Game 6. But anyway, 30, 14, and 7. 6 steals, too. Ridiculous stuff. GPT, 23, 12, and 6. Good effort. But Gemini going to lead his guys to the NBA Finals against the Heat, who, remember, he came back from 3-0 against last year. This time, he'll finish the job in 6. The Suns take home another title, and Gemini is now a 10-time NBA champion. Draft lottery 2026. Wait, why am I worried about the draft lottery? I'm treating this like it's a rebuild. My fault. I've been doing a lot of rebuilds recently, so I'm kind of used to that. Anyway, the Suns supporting cast is cooked. Kings, though, still look decent. Gemini is your MVP. 33, 14, and 8 on the season. Also your DPOY. Will the MVP streak ever end? GPT, All-NBA first. He averaged 32, 11, and 9. So really good season for him in year 16. Suns win 51. Kings win 50. So we could get a round 2 matchup. Long as both teams take care of business, and they do. Here we go again. Gemini versus GPT. Volume 1 million. And it's going to be an easy win for Gemini this time. Now they got the Rockets, and Gemini's back in the finals, taking on the Wizards. Down 3-2, and we're going 7. All right, we got a chance for another clutch signature moment from Gemini. Minute 19 to go. His guys down by 4. Let's see what they can do. Chet Holmgren inbounding. It'll go into Dosunmu. Dosunmu defended by CJ. Dosunmu attacking the rim, fakes the shot, swings it out to Dennis Smith. Smith working on Lillard. Shot clock winding down. Smith's going to have to pull, can't hit it. Holmgren, big offensive board there. Fakes Gemini out of his shoes. Now it'll go to Dosunmu once again. Yeah, I mean, that's big for the Wizards. They get to chew a lot more clock now. Dennis Smith going at McCollum. Layup is good. 6-point lead for Washington. I thought they'd chew clock. Dennis Smith said, no, I got other plans. I'm going to go get a bucket. Gemini with it. He's got a Holmgren on him. Probably need a 3 here, and he's going to go for it. It's off, and it looks like Gemini's undefeated perfect finals record may finally be over. What a run it was for him, though, and he could get back here and compete for more, but that undefeated record was ridiculous, and the Wizards going to close this thing out. 35-19 from Gemini. Wizards did it through the power of friendship, I guess. Chet was their leading scorer with 19. Gemini Finals MVP in the losing effort. So there you go. You at least walk out of there with some type of accolade. No more Boogie in Sacramento for GPT. But, oh, Gemini went out and they got him Bagley. That's big for the Phoenix Suns and their chances of getting back to it, winning another championship after their recent finals loss. Oh my goodness. He did it. ChatGPT won MVP over Gemini. 29, 9, and 10. Gemini still won DPOY. Wow. And this guy, Francis, won Coach of the Year. Wow. Big fall off from Gemini at 35. Suns won 52. Kings won 58. All right, GPT, can you cap off your first ever MVP season with the title? Round 1 goes smooth. Round 2's looking pretty good. Come on, take care of business. He wins in game 7. So it's GPT versus Gemini once again. I think a couple years ago I said, oh, I don't know if we'll get this matchup again, but we've gotten it multiple more times since. It's 2-2 going into game 5. Here we go again. And it's going to be GPT with the dub, 30-11. One more win. He's going to the finals in his MVP year. That's exactly what he'll do. He gets Gemini up and out of here. NBA Finals, it's the Sixers with 99 overall DeAndre Ayton. Nice. And GPT wins the chip to go along with a Finals MVP. Gemini, I mean, yeah, his number's just way down nowadays. And I guess that's kind of gonna happen with our guys both getting older. We're headed into season 18, so we will be on retirement watch over these next couple years for sure. Gemini back to it with the weakest MVP of his career, 23, 11, and 10. DPOY as well. GPT putting up better numbers than Gemini for once, but doesn't get that MVP respect, I guess, because his team was only the 6th seed. Gemini's team was the 2 seed. Or sorry, GPT's team was the 5 seed. But anyway, GPT's out of here in round 1. Gemini moves into round 2, where he'll win conference finals. It's another Gemini dub. He'll be taking on the Pacers in the finals. Wow, this is a good Pacers team. Gonna be a tough out for Gemini and company in Phoenix. And yeah, they lose in 6. Holmgren Finals MVP. Now we will head into season number 19. Haven't really seen much drop off from GPT statistic. Gemini, it's been evident for sure. GPT supporting cast. Oh man, it's not great nowadays. GPT, there you go. MVP 32, 11, and 10. Gemini still takes home DPOY. They both make all NBA first and all defensive first. And the Suns only win 47 while GPT wins 61. They're in the 1 spot. But somehow Phoenix makes it to round 2. And here we go again. Another matchup. It's 2-2. Of course it is. Game 5 on the way. And this 5th game is going to be a win for GPT. GPT's been really good in the latter half of this video. Game 6 is going to be a win. I should have jumped into that one. But regardless, we got game 7. Gemini not playing up to his old standards. But GPT averaging 37 a game as we head into game 7. And this 7th game, it's all GPT, 34 points. And he'll move on to the next round where the Grizzlies seemingly are going to cook him. Yeah, ends up losing. Good effort from GPT. At least he handed Gemini another L before we wrap this thing up. And now we are going to head into our 20th season. We still haven't seen any regression just yet. I put both of their peak start. I put like their peak end ages on like 41, so they shouldn't get worse throughout this video. I wanted them to kind of stay the same. Although you do see them scoring less, but the overall shouldn't go down. That's kind of the bottom. Gemini with an MVP. He got one more, and he's going to keep it going into year 21. We'll see what GPT does. 26, 11, or sorry, 10 and 8 on the season. He wins MVP, DPOY. And then as far as GPT goes, he averaged 27, 9, and 8. And this is going to be his last year in the association. Oh, his Kings were in the play and they don't even make playoffs. Gemini's in the 5 spot. He loses in the first round. Oh, man. Well, at least we get to get a full look at GPT's resume and everything, and then we'll check out Gemini's once he's retired. 30 points per game, 10 rebounds, 9 assists with 2 steals and 2 blocks. He won 2 MVPs because Gemini won most of them. Made 20 All-Star teams, won 5 chips, 5 Finals MVPs, made 20 All-NBA first teams, 20 All-Defensive first teams, and he made All-Rookie first team. Checking out the records, GPT, second all-time in scoring, over 48,000 points, second in field goals made, second in threes made, third in threes made, second in free throws made, second in rebounds, which is crazy. That was Gemini. GPT, 9th in rebounds, GPT, 4th in assists, 13th in blocks, 7th in steals, and 2nd in minutes. And now we will move into the final career of this video, which is Google Gemini's. Bro is going to keep it going into season number 21 of his NBA career. He's playing alongside Marvin Bagley still. I don't know who this dude is, but he's pretty good. We'll see if he can win one last championship. Honestly, I doubt it. I think he'll probably have a pretty boring last season and then call it a career. We'll see. Bro had to run up one last MVP. 27, 11, and 8. He wins MVP, DPOY. Dirk! Coach of the year. That's fire to see for sure. Yeah, Gemini's in the play-in 10 seed. Bro should have just retired last year. Oh, and the Kings made the playoffs without GPT. But anyway, that's the career for Gemini. He averaged 33, 14, and 9 for his career with 2.5 steals, 2 blocks, won 19 MVPs, made 21 All-Star teams, won 21 DPOYs, won 10 chips, 11 Finals MVPs, 21 All-NBA first teams, 21 All-Defensive first teams, and he made All-Rookie first teams, or All-Rookie first team. He made it once. First all-time in scoring, over 57,000 points. First in field goals made. First in threes made. First in free throws made. Second in rebounds, nearly passing Wilt. First in assists. First in blocks. First in steals. First in minutes. Bro nearly broke every single record. If you made it to the end, comment AI. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. What a fun video. Peace. Oh yeah, like and subscribe. Okay, peace for real this time.